Hey everyone, I'm Bill. I'm with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to 2026 BMW S1000R, and welcome back to the Sierra Nevadas here in California, just outside of Nevada City. And well, today, guys, we're going to be talking about why I chose the BMW S1000R over the BMW M1000R. It's a question that I've been asked, and it's a question that I am going to answer for you guys because I got a really good reason, honestly. Now, first of all, just look at this view, guys. We're going to be doing some of the most epic rides through these mountains, so stay tuned. Make sure you guys do the normal for us. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and then ring that bell notification down below. Bell notification is going to give you future notification of future content here on the channel, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. But we're going to be heading back down towards Nevada City right now. And I thought I would talk about why I didn't buy another M1000R. And well, I'm going to give you guys that answer. So if you guys aren't familiar, I bought one of the first S1000R in 2021. It was model year 2022, and I fell in love with that bike. As you guys know, I built that thing, and it was by far, hands down, my favorite bike that I've ever owned in my life. As crazy as you guys think, and it may sound, I absolutely love that S1000R. Now you guys know that I had an unfortunate crash on it at Button Willow, and well, that sucked. You guys also know that, or may know that, I bought an M1000R also, and I took delivery of that, and well, kind of straight off the get, I still love the S1000R platform. One of the reasons why was because the exhaust note from the S1000R compared to the M1000R, I thought, call it a placebo, call me crazy, but I thought that the S1000R sounded so much rowdier. Now, for you guys that are not familiar with the M1000R and the S1000R differences, the majority is the motor in the S1000R is just for the R and the XR platform. It is an RR motor, detuned, decammed, to about 170 horsepower on the S1000R platform. The M1000R has a full-blown S1000RR motor in it, producing over 200 horsepower. So, you know, you're looking at about 25 more horsepower on the bike. Now, also the other thing with the M1000R, in comparison to, let's say, this spec, which has got the cruise control and the dynamic suspension and the Dynamic Pro and everything like that, is it does have a better suspension on the M1000R, even better than this. I believe it's got a better brake master, and the motor's obviously different. But all in all, realistically, not much difference outside of that as far as seating position and bike and everything. Aero. Also the aero, the winglets, the downforce on the M1000R. But I have to be honest. I've ridden the S1000R platform on track doing nearly 2-minute laps consistently through Button Willow and Thunder Hill. And I would say I probably wouldn't be much faster on the M1000R. Now, with the 2025 model, I believe, BMW kind of changed the packages. So an S1000R M package, the package above this, price point wise, almost butts up to the M1000R non-competition package, the stripped down version. Still has everything that the M package on the RR has, but it has the different motor and a few other things. But the M1000R stripped down package is almost the same price as the M package of this bike. So if you're looking at an M package, you might as well get the M1000R. And then, of course, they have the M1000R competition package, which has all the carbon fiber and everything, which is what I had, which is what I would go with again if I were to do that. But, couple things. I absolutely love this bike. I love the color of this bike. I love that blue fire and the Magello yellow, I think it's called, and with the frame and everything. So I absolutely love the color combination in this. But I don't have a problem with this master cylinder. A lot of people are like, oh my God, get rid of this. Well, if you guys have seen my videos, I do just fine with this master. Also, if you guys watch my videos, I do just fine with this suspension. So it really wasn't about the money, so to speak, but the performance of the M1000R and the 200 horsepower plus was kind of unneeded for me. Plus, like I said, I really enjoyed the way that the S1000R sounds over the M1000R. Now, I know it's the same because I put the same exact exhaust on both of the bikes. We're running the Leo Vinci exhaust with an arrow header, and the S1000R sounded far, far better than the M1000R. So I absolutely love the S1000R platform, and this just ticked all the boxes for me. It's got everything that I need, everything that I want, and I'm just happy with it. I don't need the M1000R. These bikes nowadays, these Ducati Panigales with 215 horsepower, these Aprilias, these even the S1000, M1000RR is just crazy for anybody at our levels of riding to have that bike. And I don't need a status. I don't need to be on the M1000R. This bike is so much nicer and so much better, and it's so much more practical for me because, like I said, I don't have 205 horsepower trying to kill me on the track. This thing is usable, it's manageable, and I don't mind it. So those are the big differences between the M1000R and the S1000R, and why I chose the S1000R package over the M1000R. Now, we're going to be doing some modifications to this bike. I still do have the arrow header with the Leo Vinci exhaust, which after we get the break-in miles, we're at 185 miles, so I got some miles to put in on this bike. But once we get this bike broken in, we will be doing some modifications. As you can see, we have done our first modification. The tank cover is off of my M1000R competition, and I have a bunch of parts that I kind of salvaged from the M1000R and the S1000R, like I have the gas cap still. I have the exhaust from the S1000R, and I have a bunch of other things that we're going to be putting on this bike. So stay tuned for that, because we're going to have videos documenting all that. But if you guys are really enjoying this road, this is where I live now. And if you guys missed the last video, we just talked about kind of where I've been and what I've been doing. So we'll link that up above, and so stay tuned for more of these riding videos and these roads, because I'm finding all new roads up here, and you think this road is nice. The road next door is I don't even know how I've never ridden. I mean, I've ridden this road, or I've been on this road before, but over there, never ever. And so I am super excited to get on these roads. So stay tuned for that as well. And then if you guys are here following Chris, and you guys are Chris followers, stay tuned, because Chris has got some videos coming out too. I talked about it in the last video that Chris is still going to continue with the channel. So stay tuned for that. The Ducati Panigale, still on the channel. S1000R, still on the channel. We're going to be building them and providing you guys some amazing content. And every once in a while, we're going to be getting together and hopefully doing some track riding. So stay tuned for that as well. But I don't know. I love it. I love the bike. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to have you guys supporting me. Thank you guys so much. please make sure you guys do the normal. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and then ring that bell notification. Bell notification below is going to give you notification of future content on the video. So thank you guys again.